pandemic has changed everything around the world, from our usual way of living to celebration of big events has suddenly shifted to new normal. This time has never been easy, but one thing we have realized is that neither crisis nor adversity of life could stop us from continuing professional development and progress. On this day signifies our passion, commitment, and resilience to move forward despite the tribulations in life. Join me as we recognize the learners' achievement for the school year 2020-2021. Ladies and gentlemen, the processional. to our distinguished and highly esteemed members of the academic community led by our school's division superintendent, Dr. Edelberto L. Oplinaria, CESO 5, to our dynamic public school district supervisor, Dr. Irvin M. Planas, the epitome of empowered woman, our very own school principal, Ma'am Shelo M. Calamba, to our supportive provincial government officials headed by Honorable Imelda Q. Di Maporo, to our generous municipal government officials led by Honorable Barry Y. Baguio, to our big-hearted barangay officials headed by Honorable Maribel D. Calgo, PTA officials, dear teachers, distinguished guests, parents, members of the graduating class, batch of 2021, a pleasant, welcoming, and joyous afternoon. Graduation is the day of rejoicing, for it marks the conclusion of an inspirational journey and the commencement of another challenging part of man's pursuit of knowledge for the better life and future. All together, let's celebrate the fruits of our hardship and success and continue to live by DepEd mission, vision, and core values. This is the 56th graduation ceremony and first virtual graduation of Margos Elementary School, anchored with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic. To start with, let's pay respect and tribute to the singing of the Philippine National Anthem, followed by a prayer, regional hymn, Lanao del Norte hymn, and the municipal hymn.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, helas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa dagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mo pagaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitingin, luman ang araw ng walhaging pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo, ang hindi kaya na pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Let's bow our heads and place ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for gathering all of us today in this important event. Bless everyone present here today, that each one of us may be able to share what he or she have for your glory and honor. We pray for our graduates today and lift them before you. We ask for your peace to cover them. We ask for laughter and joy to fill their days. We pray that you would give them boldness and courage to face challenges set before them, with the confidence of peace that can only come from your Spirit. Be a lamp for their feet and a light to their path. Shine over them. Fill them with your Spirit. May today be a memory that burns bright within them as they embark on life's great adventure. May the various activities related to this event be a success through your intervention. We ask all of this in your name. Amen.
Kesami ang Mindanao mabuhay, himahal na mong natawan. Mauswagon masigla kung malipayon, pagpano sa katahon. Magpapiling kaning kasing-kasing, ang kabanaan o kamalipayon. Isa ka lunay ang magpaibabaw, ang kahusay o kanina. Mabuhay ang iyang Mindanao, utang na among natawan. Bisag usab man kalimar, kami na minahalan. Sa buhat o katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Mabuhay ang iyang Mindanao, utang na among natawan. Isag-usab man kaliwat, kami na minahalay. Sa buhat o katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadahugan sa tanan.
Graduation is the time of feeling very proud, for thinking lots of lovely thoughts and saying out loud. To set this graduation program in mode, please help me welcome Catherine Drexel O. De Lonsod for the welcome address.
To our school's Division Superintendent, Edilberto L. Uplinaria, CESO 5, to our Public Schools District Supervisor, Irvin M. Planas, to our beloved Principal, Sheila M. Calamba, to the principals of different schools from Kapatagan West District, dynamic teachers and staff, to our provincial government officials headed by Honorable Imelda Q. Dimaporo, to our municipal government officials headed by Honorable Barry Y. Baguio, to our barangay officials headed by Honorable Maribel D. Gago, to our distinguished guests, our dear parents, fellow graduates, a pleasant morning to each and everyone, and welcome to the virtual graduation ceremony of Margos Elementary School for school year 2020 to 2021. It is an amazing feeling of excitement and happiness that I am given a chance to speak on behalf of the graduating class of Margos Elementary School for school year 2020 to 2021. I never thought that we can have this virtual graduation ceremony because of the crisis we are facing over a year. The COVID-19 pandemic that tremendously affects the life of every individual around the world, especially like us students. My fellow candidates for graduating class, we are about to reach the next ladder of our students' life, where a setting of goals and achievements are carried to work out in order to face our future without fear amidst of the situation the world is experiencing today and a year past. Today, mark the most significant event in a student's life is more other than our graduation day. On behalf of the graduating class, it is my honor and pleasure to welcome you all to witness this year's virtual graduation ceremony of Margos Elementary School. Thank you very much, and once again, welcome and good afternoon. God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Catherine, for that heartwarming welcome speech. And now, the most significant for every graduation has finally arrived. At this juncture, may I call in our respective school principal, Ma'am Sheila M. Calamba, for the presentation of candidates for graduation, and this is to be followed by the acceptance and confirmation by our school's division superintendent, Dr. Edilberto L. Oplinaria, CESO 5.
As the school principal of Margos Elementary School, may I have the honor to present to you the 42 candidates for graduation. 21 are boys and 21 are girls. To our school's division superintendent, Edilberto L. Oplinaria, CESO 5. Sir, they are now ready for your confirmation.
By the authority vested in me as the school's division superintendent of the Division of Lanao del Norte, and as the representative of Leonor Magtolis Briones, Secretary of the Department of Education, and having been represented and certified by the school head that you have completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education, that you have completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the elementary curriculum, I now confirm you completers for school year 2020-2021. Congratulations! Greetings! It was never in our wildest dreams that one day will be forced to close our schools to protect you, their learners, from the pandemic. I know that what happened in March last year when we had to forego the commencement exercises after President Rodrigo Roa Duterte announced that the country was placed under the state of calamity, saddened those who were supposed to proudly receive their diploma certificate of completion with their parents who waited for this precious moment that marked as an important milestone in their lives. This year, despite the health crisis that we are still facing, we decided to conclude the school year by holding the virtual graduation to recognize the sacrifices you put into the years of school work. This is the department's way of celebrating with you your success. Their graduates, completers. This year's closing exercises with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic is a historic occasion signifying our victory as we have succeeded in pursuing our mantra of sulong edukalidad and in fulfilling our duty as mandated by the Philippine Constitution, and that is to protect and promote the right of all citizens to quality education at all levels, and shall take appropriate steps to make such education accessible to all. Indeed, COVID-19 caught us off guard, but your teachers and school heads did not stop performing their tasks and finding ways to make education continue even if it means sacrificing their own safety so that you will have quality, equitable, and culture-based education that will liberate you from the bondage of illiteracy because they truly believe that you are the hope of this country. Allow me therefore to pay tribute to all DepEd Division of Lanao del Norte officials, school heads, teachers, and parents for painstakingly working day and night to ensure that you are given the opportunity to learn and finish basic education. This pandemic has indeed brought out the best in all of us because we have become more resourceful, resilient, steadfast, and innovative in our desire to deliver a strengthened quality education through distance learning modalities. In fact, the division managed to put in place programs that have improved our processes and systems. My special recognition goes to our very own Provincial Governor, Imelda Quebranza de Mapuro, Congressman Abdullah D. de Mapuro, Congressman Muhammad Khalid Quebranza de Mapuro, and all the provincial board members, municipal and barangay officials, the officers and members of the Parent Teachers Association, and all other government and non-government organizations for being instrumental in the provision of equipment, gadgets, materials, and funding support for the full implementation of this division's basic education learning continuity plan. To all of you graduates and completers, warmest congratulations. You deserve this accolade because despite numerous difficulties you have encountered along the way, you persevered and succeeded. May this victory serve as your stepping stone to become better in every way, to be more productive, disciplined, and to be ready for the world of work. And as you leave the portals of your alma mater, take advantage of the knowledge and skills you have gained to pursue your dreams and aspirations in life. And always remember, your teachers and all those who played a dynamic role of educating you with a heart. Again, my salute.
My utmost felicitation to the graduates of Batch 2020-2021. You are now full-fledged graduates of Margos Elementary School. This moment is the manifestation of your victory and accomplishment. I wish and pray that you will continue to strive your dreams and achieve your purpose, aspiration, and ambitions in life. To give our graduates an encouraging message, may we have one of the pillars of education, our DepEd Secretary, Dr. Leonor M. Riones.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember, and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing, because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Let us hear another message from our Regional Director of Northern Mindanao, Dr. Arturo B. Bayocot, CESO 3.
Isang maalab at matagumpay na araw po sa ating lahat. Mula dito sa amin sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon sa Amihan ng Mindanao. Graduation, completion, or moving up ceremonies are testimonies of excellent coordination, genuine hard work, and great love. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck the world, hitting the various sectors including education, the Department of Education, through the competent leadership of Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones, firmly accepted the challenge to continue education, bravely wrestling with the challenges of the pandemic and unceasingly finding solutions to address any emerging problems. Amidst all these difficulties, emerged excellent coordination across all levels of governance and the different stakeholders, with the teachers at the forefront of delivering the basic education learning continuity plan. And here they are, our learners, who willingly submitted themselves to blended distance learning, painstakingly learning the ways of the new learning landscape, and successfully accomplishing all their academic requirements through genuine hard work. But these successes would not have been possible if not for the great love of the parents and guardians who have been selflessly offering their prayers, time, and resources. In other words, the successes of our learners, our teachers, our leaders, and the Department of Education at large, with the unwavering support of all our stakeholders, are products of our collective decision to succeed as one family. On behalf of the entire DepEd Region 10, allow me to thank and congratulate everyone for this great feat, which attests that DepEd indeed is on track. But just like what is said in our theme for this year's end of school year rights, strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic, we need to be on our toes. The COVID-19 pandemic is real, and so are other education emergencies. All together, let us rise from this pandemic, recalibrate our learning continuity plans, and continue to deliver quality education for our learners, the heart of DepEd 10. Muli, binabati ko ang lahat ng nagtapos sa taong ito. Hangad namin ang inyong patuloy na tagumpay, anumang landas ang inyong tatahakin. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng poong may kapal. Marami pong salamat.
Desire is the key to motivation, but it's determination and commitment to excellence that will enable you to attain the success you seek. Ladies and gentlemen, the distribution of certificates.
May I read to you the citation? Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 10, Division of Lanao del Norte, District of Capatagan West, Margos Elementary School. This certifies that Benz Floyd G. Amistoso, with learner reference number 118823140013, has satisfactorily completed the requirements of the elementary curriculum as prescribed for by the Department of Education and is therefore awarded this certificate, signed in Pigcarangan, Tubod, Lanao del Norte, Philippines, on the 12th day of July 2021. Signed by Shelo M. Calamba, School Principal, Edilberto L. Oplinaria, CESO 5, Schools Division Superintendent. Benz Floyd G. Amistoso, Justin C. Aroza, Gerald John P. Ariglado, Justin Mel Isaac P. Balagtas, Denmark S. Baradero, Janleo R. Bigo, Ernesto Junior B. Buenavista, Carl John B. Cabalona, Gerald G. Capote, Wilmar L. Colyamar, Jiniboy M. Ju, John Mark A. Inerio, Christian G. Epe, Ryan J. Iscusia, DJ B. Gabin, RJ D. Glaraga, MJ C. Manjao, Visam Jid M. Padayhag, Rijay E. Puebla, Nash Vincent C. Soco, Gerald B. Tubigon, Sofia Trisha Kate J. Abatayo, Cecil D. Andol, Kishamar P. Cypress, Catherine Drexel O. Dilonsod, Aywa P. Dagatan, IC R. Jess, Jade Ilion C. Dumapias, Angel C. Imoricha, E. Jane B. Enoch, Riza May J. Epe, Nermi E. Gabin, Irene G. Lastimosa, Irish G. Lastimosa, Maricel B. Lindungan, Princess May J. Lurin, Lian Kim C. Pansakala, Arjin Claire Ranel, Jenbea B. Restauro, Daisy P. Saison, Janelle C. Simbrano, Gretel J. Surigao.
On this day, recognition is given to the learners who actively participated in the goals of the entire academic community by achieving excellence in different academic activities. Awarding of deserving learners, we hope to motivate them to attain greater height in the field of education. Moreover, this gesture of recognizing excellence performance aims to inspire everyone to give their best in everything that they will do despite all the challenges.
Jade Ilion C. Dumapias, with honors. Catherine Drexel O. Dilonsod, with honors. Aiwa P. Dagatan, with honors. Princess May J. Lurin, with honors. Carl John B. Cabaluna, with honors. Jinbea B. Restauro, with honors.
Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. May I call in Ma'am Rene E. Bunyol for the introduction of the guest speaker.
This afternoon, the task of introducing our guest speaker is a great privilege. She is the eldest child of Mr. and Mrs. Edward Añasco and was born in September 1995. She spent her elementary years in Margos Elementary School, where she learned her basic education and honed her talents and skills. Graduated as the class valedictorian. She had her secondary education in Placida Miquebas National High School and graduated as the class salutatorian. She then took her bachelor's in secondary education, major in English in Northern Central Mindanao Colleges, and graduated in year 2016. With perseverance and resilience, she is now a licensed professional teacher. She became a junior high school teacher for 3 years from 2017 to 2020 at Northern Central Mindanao Colleges. At present, she is teaching at Kapatagan National High School. She is a woman of virtue, diligence, and hard work. It is my honor to introduce to you to all our guest speaker for today. Let us welcome her with a loud virtual applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the very ladylike and soft-spoken Miss Sherry C. Añasco.
Graduation is not the end of tough journey. It is the beginning of a beautiful one. To the school principal of Margos Elementary School, ma'am, good afternoon. Supportive parents, faculty and staff, PTA official, to my former teachers, and to the graduates. I would like to extend my warmest greetings and congratulations to all of you. You made it. It is a great honor for me to have been chosen as someone to speak for today's commencement. Commencement is a word of French origin, which means the beginning of something. It is a good thing to know that graduation day is for us to be reminded that today is the fresh start of life's new chapter. 30 years ago, I was just like you graduates. I was happy, excited, but I also felt fear of the unknown future. Margos Elementary School will always have a special place in my heart because this is where I first started dreaming. One of my favorite quote nga kung i-share sa inyo is that poverty is not a hindrance to success. Sa bata pa ko, nangandoy gid ko nga mahimo usa ka teacher. Usa sa mga rason nga nauganahan kay ko mag-teacher tungod sa kong mga buotan niya mga maestro. paminaw ko po for me sa ilang mga discussion, ug daghan ko o mga natakutan nila. Dili pa uso ang social media before, so focus o doon. Nagdagko mi nga wala may papa. Lisod kay maglantaw sa akong mama nga naning kamot nga para lang maka-eskwela. Dili na ako ikaulaw nga mamaligya mi og mga makaon sa una para makabalon mi o makapalit mi sa among mga pwede. Wala sad mi gipasagdahan sa akong lulo ug lola. Naabot sa point nga nanarbaho akong mama tungod sa kalisod. Mao nga naning kamot mi sa akong manghod o eskwela despite sa kalisod. Thank God, nakalampos ra mi og eskwela o kaloy-an karon nga nakatrabaho na pud mi. Busa dili babag ang atong kapobrehon sa pagkabot sa atong pangandoy. With this, graduates, I want you to encourage to do your best and to dream high with God's guidance. As what the American writer said, the beautiful thing about learning is that nobody can take it away from you. That is why you have to work hard for yourself to achieve your dreams in the future. Don't stop learning. Don't forget to say thank you to your parents for the care and support over the years. I wish you all good luck and may the hand of God guide you in your future endeavor. Thank you and congratulations, graduates. Have a nice day, everyone.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the inspiration you have shared to the graduates. Congratulations, graduates. At this point, may I call in Jade Ilion C. Dumapias to express her words of gratitudes in behalf of the graduates of Margos Elementary School, Batch 2020-2021.
To our school's division superintendent, Edalberto L. Oplinaria, CESO 5, to our public school district supervisor, Irvin M. Planas, to our beloved principal, Shallow M. Calamba, to the principals of different schools of Kapatagan West District, dynamic teachers and staff, to our provincial government officials headed by Honorable Imelda Q. Dimaporo, to our municipal government officials headed by Honorable Barry Y. Baguio, to our barangay officials headed by Maribel D. Gago, to our distinguished guests, our dear parents, our fellow graduates, a pleasant afternoon to each and everyone. Today is the day to be more thankful and more to be inspired. It is a great honor and achievement being your class representative. Giving a speech that lives up to your prior success takes me as a challenge amidst to the situation we are facing today about the COVID-19 pandemic, which affects tremendously the lives of every individual in the whole world. We have much to be thankful for here at Margos Elementary School. We have received a good education despite of COVID-19 pandemic. We have a fine administration, valuable teachers, responsible stakeholders and non-stakeholders worked hand in hand to ensure that teaching and learning continues while securing the health, safety, and well-being of learners, teachers, and other personnel who are involved in the delivery of quality education. We can also be thankful for our families, our parents for those past 6 years have presented us with a lot of ups and downs. It is good to know that we had our families on our corners supporting us along the way, especially this school year 2020-2021, where adoption of different distance learning modalities are presented and practiced as weekly routine throughout the year of pandemic. Graduates, we end up one glorious chapter of our lives, a new one will begin. New adventures, new friendship, new series of struggles, but with the things and thoughts we learned from Margos Elementary School, let's keep boldly stepping towards the fulfillment of our dreams and aspirations. Along the way, uncertainties but certain beacons of light will show is the right path to take. Again, my fellow graduates, let us be grateful and thankful to our God for His unceasing grace and guidance, our teachers for their immeasurable dedication, our parents for their unconditional support, and our friends who walked along with us even in distance because of social distancing. We were able to reach the endeavor because of them. We can truly say we made it. Let's clap our hands together for all of them. Congratulations, fellow graduates. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Music expresses that which cannot be said, on which it is impossible to be silent. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates and their graduation song.
No matter where I go, every time I look back on this road, you'll always be a part of who I am. Everything I've known, every seed of greatness you have sown. Through good and bad, your love has watched me grow. You teach me right from wrong, inspire me to be strong. You care in every way, in my heart you will always stay. In this moment let me say how I'm grateful every day. You are here to guide my way. When I'm lost beside me, stay. In this moment let me say you turn my little into great. There's no fear, my dreams are awake with you. All that I can be means so much 'cause you believe in me. You show me how to live with dignity. When the lessons end, I can share with you just like a friend. Your loving smiles and frowns keep me safe. You teach me right from wrong, inspire me to be strong. You care in every way, in my heart you are here to guide my way. When I'm lost beside me, stay. In this moment, let me say, you turn my little into great. There's no fear, my dreams away with you. And I really wanna say thank you.
On this note, may I call in Aywa Dagatan to lead the Pledge of Loyalty.
Fellow graduates, please raise your right hand. Pledge of Loyalty. With the solemn oath of responsibility, we pledge to hold high the torch of knowledge, a solemn emblem of responsibility and duty. We promise to live a clean life, to be a good example of the youth and good citizen of the land, to uphold the ideas of alma mater, to keep high the education and values, to fight against ignorance and to serve the Almighty, our country and fellow men. So help me God.